are boarding a flight to Missoula. I'm working in the front today. The sun is out in Missoula. We are getting ready to head back to Seattle in just a few minutes. So we are in Seattle. I went into the crew room to eat a little bit of dinner. I had some salad. I just got onto my new plane. We are headed to Kalispell. I'm gonna be working in the front again, I think. And I'm gonna do my pre-flight and get set up. So we made it to Kalispell. Tell me why I decided not to bring my winter coat. I thought it was a good idea. It's a little bit chilly, not too bad, but it's a little cold here, and the jet bridge broke, so we're walking outside from the plane inside the terminal, but it's all good. You already know it's my favorite little spotlight in Kalispell. It is midnight. It is 12:03 Kalispell time. And I just got to my hotel. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and I'm a Seattle-based flight attendant. I did not film a proper intro for this video. I totally intended on vlogging this because I actually was able to self-assign this trip. So I had 3 days of reserve, a 3-day block, and this trip matched up perfectly with those 3 days. So when that happens, we are able to self-assign and basically pick up those trips instead of just leaving it up to crew scheduling to throw us around willy-nilly. They can still change our schedules, but typically they'll leave you alone. Not always, sometimes they'll change your schedule, but most of the time they'll leave you alone if you pick up a trip. The only rule is that you have to pick up a trip that accounts for your entire reserve block. So I had to pick up a 3-day trip because I had 3 days of reserve. So picked up this trip and it's a good little trip. The reason I wanted to pick it up is because I was trying to get on a flight Saturday. I work until Saturday and then I'm off Sunday for a week. And I am going to Maui to celebrate Damon's birthday. And so I wanted to try to go out Saturday night so that we could have all day Sunday to hang out. And so I wanted to try to pick up a trip that ended where I could hop on a flight and head directly to Hawaii. And so my last flight on the last day ends at 4 p.m. I think I get back to Seattle, and then there's a flight out of Seattle straight to Maui that leaves at like 5:30. So I'm trying to get on that one. So I literally have so much luggage with me. I am in Kalispell. It has been a good day. I apologize for not filming a proper intro, but I was just busy packing because I'm going to Maui right after this. So I was trying to make sure that I had everything for the next week and a half, all of the clothes that I needed, Damon's birthday gifts, food for this trip, all of the things. So I was running around, totally planned on vlogging, and just forgot to pick up the camera and start vlogging. So my bad for that, but here we are. So welcome back. Thanks for watching. It was a good day of flying. Today was sunny everywhere, which was so nice because it is the first trip in a really long time that it was sunny everywhere and the air was pretty smooth. So for the last couple of months, I feel like every day has had some form of turbulence. Like there's been no smooth flying at all. Like it doesn't matter where you went. And I was talking to my pilots about it, and they were like, it's so crazy how smooth it's been the last couple days. Like all of a sudden it's just cleared up, and like today was just, it was just beautiful. It was really, really good weather, smooth flying, and so we just love that. We love that. That was like best case scenario. Today was a great day of flying. I worked in first class the whole day, and I'm with this crew for the next 3 days, as long as crew scheduling does not change my schedule. But day 1 is in the books. We are done. We've got 2 more days to go, and everything was good about today. My biggest complaint was that my feet were killing me. I got a new pair of heels and I am breaking them in, and it was a mistake. I knew I should have just worn my other shoes, but my old shoes, my old heels, I wore them so much. And when you're walking and working like 14 hours a day and walking through airports and hotels and up and down the aisle on the plane all day long for multiple flights a day, and you do that over and over, my soles of my shoes literally were worn through to the bottom. And so it was time for a new pair, but I am breaking them in, and my feet, I'm trying not to get blisters, but they're a little tight, and my feet were hurting so bad the entire day. So I literally got in my room and immediately took my shoes off. I'm trying to figure out the best way to break them in, if I just have to suck it up, but that is literally the only part that sucked about this day. Everything else was great. I am going to wash my face, get out of my uniform, call my man, check in with him, and I think I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I got really sick after my last trip. I picked up like a pretty gnarly head cold, and I'm still a little congested. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I'm trying really hard to get healthy before I go to Hawaii. But I had the last 3 days off after my last trip, where I had like the 3 a.m. flights, and my body just did not like it. Like I just could not hang. So I definitely, I got sick pretty bad and just like slept pretty much all 3 days of being off. I didn't do anything. I just tried to rest and recover. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't go for runs. Drank tons of water and like electrolytes, and just tried to get healthy. So I'm still recovering from that. I am still a little bit congested. So I want to make sure that I get plenty of sleep. Our van pickup is at 11:35, I believe. And breakfast goes until 9:30. So I'm going to sleep as much as I can. I'll probably sleep until like 9 and then get up, eat some breakfast, and kind of cruise. That's all I've got. I just wanted to do a proper intro and then share a little bit about today. But I will try to be better about filming the next couple days. I am going to go get ready for bed, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. I'm gonna head downstairs, grab some breakfast, bring it upstairs, and then probably crawl back in bed for a little bit. I literally could have slept for the rest of the day, truly. It's about 11 o'clock, so I don't have a ton of time. But I'm gonna eat this, start getting ready to go. It's only day 2 of a trip. I had the last 3 days off, so you know it's not because of flying. My body's just trying to recover. I made it to my plane. We are headed back to Seattle today. All right, I just landed in Seattle. I'm gonna head to the crew room. Made it to my plane. We've got like 35 minutes until we start boarding our next flight. I just went into the crew room, hung out with some friends, and got a little snack to tie me over. I didn't really want to eat any food. I have a salad that I can eat, but I'm gonna wait until we get to Boise because we're just doing this one flight and then we have another 2-hour stay in Boise. I keep taking my shoes off because I have blisters on my feet so bad and my feet are like going numb. So note to self, try whatever you can to break in your new heels because it is not going well for me. It is straight pain, but what can you do? You live and you learn. it to my plane. We are headed over to Sacramento. It's about an hour flight. We're gonna start boarding now. Hello friends, it is 10 p.m. I just got out of the shower. I am in my hotel in Sacramento. I just desperately needed to get to my room, take off my friggin' shoes because my feet are just killing me. I literally have blisters on both of my feet. And I'm gonna get my dinner, and Damon's gonna call me on his lunch break because he's at work right now, and I'm gonna get the frick to bed. We're going to sleep. My van pickup time is at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Sorry. My van pickup time is at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Breakfast starts at 6. I'm gonna wake up at 6, get ready, head downstairs a little bit early before my van pickup so that I can get some food in me. We've got 3 more flights tomorrow, and then we're done. It's go home day, except I'm not going home. I am going to catch a flight to Maui to go spend some time with my man. It's his birthday this week, so we're gonna go celebrate him, and I'm really excited. Today was a good day of flying. It was just long with the 2-hour sits in between, but honestly all of our flights were on average like an hour, so it wasn't bad. I worked in first class the whole day. All of my passengers were really mellow, and it was pretty smooth up until our last flight. It got a little bit of bumpy coming into Sacramento. There's a little bit of weather, but nothing crazy. One of my pilots, I told him, like, boring, I always think that boring is best. And I've had people say, like, oh, your job is so boring, like you're a sky waitress. I've been called a sky waitress, and I'm like, honestly, in my job, boring is best because of all of the things that we are equipped to handle: medical emergencies, other kinds of emergencies, fires on board, crashes, like all of the things. Like, we are ready to, that's why we're on board, and I think people forget that. It's just that you don't see it every day because we don't want those things to be happening. So boring is best, that's what I say. So it's been a nice boring trip so far. Really enjoyed that. The hardest part has just been my freaking shoes. On the van here to the hotel, I literally tried to look up if I could like Instacart or get a delivery, like Walmart delivery or something, just find any other kind of like flat shoe that I could get delivered here tonight, but none of the stores in the area had any sort of navy blue. Of course, navy blue is such a weird color to just like carry all the time, so you kind of have to, like, I always order mine online, and I was just trying to see if I could get something to save my feet for tomorrow because it is so painful to walk, you guys. I am just like, yeah, I am just crying on the inside. It has been really hard this trip, but that has been it. Other than that, it has been good. I'm gonna make my dinner, and then I am going to get ready for bed. That's all I've got. Good night. Good morning. It is 6:50. I am headed downstairs for my 7 a.m. van pickup. Seattle crew room. I've just been hanging out, responding to previous comments from previous vlogs, but we landed about 45 minutes ago, and my plane doesn't get here for another 35 minutes or so. We are headed out to Idaho Falls. I'm just doing a turn and then I'm done. 1 down, 2 to go, and then I'm gonna try to catch that flight to Hawaii. All right, friends, I used my plane. I'm working in the back again, and we are headed to Idaho Falls. It is 1 hour and 21 minutes. We've been doing this game with the captain every time we have a briefing of guessing what our flight time is gonna be. And we've been wrong every single time, but I guessed 1 hour and 21 minutes, and that's exactly what it is. I was like, where's my bag of money? I deserve something for that, right? Yeah, hour 21, the ride looks good. Shouldn't be too many bumps or anything like that. I'm just so excited to get these flights done. I'm so anxious to know if I'm gonna make it on my flight to Maui. I keep checking it, and there's 1 open seat. I'm listed number 1, but we'll see what happens. And I'm just so excited to get out of my uniform and get these freaking shoes off because they are killing me. But other than that, we are good. We're ready to go. We did get a new FO. Our other FO, she went home this morning. She did not want to do the Idaho Falls turn with us, so the rest of us are toughing it out, and then we are gonna be done. 1 down, 2 to go. Let's do this. All right, friends, we made it to Idaho Falls. We've got about 10 minutes until we start boarding our next flight, so not a whole lot of time. They're just cleaning right now. I got a little bit more ice for my next flight because my ice is all melted. And yeah, 1 more and then I'm done. I'm like getting kind of anxious. I get a little nervous when I'm flying standby because you never know if you're gonna get on until literally the very last second. And I keep checking the seats. I think there's like 1 open seat and I'm the only one listed so far. So prayerfully I make it on, but I'll keep you guys posted. We got 1 more flight back to Seattle and then I'm done with this 3-day trip. I made it to Seattle. I'm literally in a bathroom stall right now. I am going to open up my suitcase, change out of my uniform, and head over to my gate to try and get on my flight to Hawaii. Last day of flying done. I just finished changing. I am waiting for the train to show up and I'm gonna head over to the other terminal, get ready for my flight, get a little bit of food, and then hopefully be on my way to Maui. But I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it was a really good trip. It was really nice to self-assign and know exactly what I was doing for the 3 days. It was a good crew, good trip, great find. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for that Maui vlog too.